Hi, everyone. Welcome to the call. This is Gigi, and just to give you a tiny bit about me, I live in Hawaii, the big island of Hawaii, and I got started in Hempworx a short time ago, and the reason why I got involved is I know some people that are really trendsetters, and they really know how to spot an opportunity. They know the right place at the right time, and I've watched them succeed in other things. I've succeeded also in quite a few other ventures, but this is the first time since the 80s that I have decided to plant my flag in a company like this. Anyway, that's me, and I'm really excited for you to be here tonight. We have as our guest speaker Mr. Shannon Hamilton, and oh my gosh, you want to talk about a leader among leaders. This guy is, I know he'll be embarrassed if I say this, but he's a legend. And just a little bit about him. He started in this company 7 weeks ago. He is doing this while he's a full-time student working toward his doctorate degree. He is a multiple six-figure earner and knows how to help other people become successful. We can all attest to that. Those of us who are on this team, we can attest to his leadership skills. He sets a serious pace for this team to emulate by providing the business model. He has come up with a system for us to follow that works. It just works, and I can't wait for you to hear him talk about it. He has already in 15 days hit 2 big ranks in this company. If you've ever been in any kind of company like this before, you know that is somebody who knows what they're doing. He also loves to help people, and this guy knows how to have fun. He knows how to have fun. He's set to be, I can't say how much money, but a huge earner in this company. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Shannon M. Hamilton. Take it away, Shannon.
Thank you, Gigi. Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm going to mute everybody out. 1 second, Gigi. Don't go nowhere yet. Can you still hear me, Gigi?
I can. Yeah, loud and clear.
Well, before I let you go, I want you all to recognize how awesome Gigi is. She stepped up to the plate. She has a team that's rocking way over on the big island of Hawaii. She is a rock star. Talk about legends. She will be not only a living legend, but she will leave a legacy for all of us to be proud of as a part of this team and a part of just being amongst winners. So again, thank you, Gigi, for the introduction and all the wonderful, nice things you said about me. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the call. Like Gigi said, my name is Shannon M. Hamilton out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm super excited to have you all on the call tonight, and I thank you for dialing in. I'm going to ask a couple of small favors before we get started, because I have a lot of important information that is life-changing for you. And what I want you to do is any distractions you may have, Facebook, Instagram, playing some games on your phone, you know what I'm talking about. Please just put them aside for the next 30 to 45 minutes, because the information that we're going to share is extremely powerful, and I don't want you to miss it. If you have pen and paper handy, I want you to take notes. If you're driving, do not take notes. Just come back to the recording, if that makes sense. So, like I said, everyone, my name is Shannon Hamilton, and, just a few months ago, back in December, I actually moved to Las Vegas. What's really cool is in my transition here, I saw a Facebook post, right? And on that Facebook post, someone asked, are you in the CBD industry yet? And actually, I wasn't in the CBD industry. I knew about it. I knew it was going to be booming, but I had some misconceptions about it, right? And I replied to that post and said, no, I'm not in the CBD industry, but I wanted some more information. And the gentleman that made the post, his name is Scott. Once you hear his story and his journey, it's amazing. And I am so thankful that he made that post. I replied to the post, and he pursued me to see my level of interest in the business, right? So one of the reasons you're on this call tonight is someone took the time out to invite you, to share with you why CBD, why now, and why Hempworx. So just a few short months ago, I couldn't answer any of those questions. And somebody might have to hit star 6 because I can still hear you in the background. Do that favor for me. But why CBD? CBD is absolutely, it's breaking news everywhere. If you have TV, if you have radio, if you have anything, you will realize that CBD is talked about all the time. Here's a real, true life story. My mother flew into Vegas for the first time on Saturday. My mother lives in a small town in Louisiana, population 2. No, it's not that small. Population about 500, really. 4 red lights, and we still live on a dirt road. It's a lot of property, but we still live on a dirt road. My mother had been listening to the news about CBD, and she knew kind of from Facebook that I had something to do with some CBD stuff. She really didn't know. What's really cool is she got here on Saturday, and she said, well, tell me all about this CBD, what you've been doing, blah, blah, blah. Gave her mom some CBD. Life. When I say life-changing in one day, life-changing in one day, and I'll share her story in a minute. So I'll share it right now. So I gave my mom some CBD on Saturday, showed her how to use it. It was pretty simple. Put it under your tongue, it's sublingual. Put it under your tongue, a half a dropper. She was like, okay, nothing to that, nothing hard. The next day, and I want to share this story up front because, and a disclaimer, I'm not making any medical claims, and you guys kind of know that, but this is what happened to her. My mom has been struggling with diabetes a lot of her adult life, put it that way, my mother and father. My grandmother as well, and she's not here anymore. But this is what's life-changing and turning my passion up from Saturday on. Gave it to my mom. Sunday morning, she woke up, took her blood sugar. It was below 100. It was 96, 99. I looked back. She keeps a record because her doctor makes her keep a record of CBD. I looked back at all of her logs, and she's been keeping them, and this log is pretty big. There has never been a number under, if the average is about 200, 170, 200, that's her blood sugar. She has never, ever, with all of the insulin, and I'm talking about for 15 years, doctors trying this, that, and the other, ever got under 100. So some of us, and even me, say, okay, let's see what happens the next day. So today she gets up, she takes her blood sugar. She said, hey, you want to know what my blood sugar is? Did it go back up? That's what I was expecting. That's a real life story. She said, nope, it's 96. OMG. That's why CBD. Because, if you don't know the life you can change can be someone you love, you absolutely have to get passionate about changing somebody else's life with a product like CBD. So that's kind of my story. I want to thank Kai because if he wouldn't have introduced it to me, I would have never looked at the business opportunity. And because as a result of that, my first love of my life was my mother, and I'm able to change her life. So I'll talk about the company a little bit, meet the founders. Our mission is the founders, Josh and Jenna Zuedo. Our mission is to impact the lives of those, and that's absolutely what just happened in my world in the last 3 days. And with products that work and a business opportunity that pays. The company was founded in 2014, like I said, by Josh and Jenna. And they both are just like you and me. They were entrepreneurs. They had been in the network marketing industry and the affiliate industry. And I heard their story for the first time at a road show in February here in Vegas. I was actually doing research and being nosy at the same time. I heard their story, and I'm like, they're just like me. Only difference is, they started a network marketing company because they were tired of things that were going on in the industry. So they wanted to make a change and make an impact. And boy, did they make an impact. So some of the things we are going to discuss, we're going to talk about the products. We're going to talk about the compensation plan. That's money, in case you didn't know. We're going to talk about the primary company, which is called My Daily Choice. We have it's one company, but we have two different product lines. One is Hempworx, which is our CBD products, and MDC nutritional sprays, which are amazing. We're going to talk about that. Then these two key things. If you miss anything from me, I don't want you to miss the industry timing and our incredible marketing system. Absolutely. Those are really the reasons I came over here. Now, like I told you, the company started in 2014. They only had the nutritional sprays. Company's doing well. They're making north of $1 million. If any one of us had a company and we were making more than $1 million, I think all of us on this line would be pretty happy. But something strange happened, and I'm not going to say strange. Something happened. In 2016, they introduced Hempworx. Actually, Jenna did. She came up with the product line, the CBD line, Hempworx. Introduced it to the business. Business starts to boom. 2017, the company did $9.6 million. Now think about that from you and my standpoint. If we had a good business model and we go from 1 million to 9 million, we'd be beyond happy, right? At least we'll get a new hairdo, some new clothes, maybe some new tires on our car, right? But this is what happened. From 2017, we go into the year 2018, the company grew 1,100% to over $100 million. I want you to fathom that growth, all the things that have to happen for that to happen. One, you have to have shipping on point. You have to have products on point. You have to have packaging on point. You have to have, human resources, customer service, so many things to scale 1,100% in 12 short months. You have to be on point. You're going to have growing pains and all that. Here's the good news about that. They did all that already. We don't have to go through it. They have fine-tuned and picked and perfected everything to this point, and now they're ready to scale to a multi-billion-dollar company. So I live literally 2 miles from headquarters, have visited, have done a tour, and now they kind of know me by first name there. That's really cool. But guys, I hope you are ready to take some amazing notes. I kind of told you about the company growth, and this is one thing I want you to take in mind. Network marketing by itself is a $189 billion a year industry, bigger than the NFL, bigger than the jet service, bigger than airline services if you look at the airline service, bigger than most of those services. And My Daily Choice is, not was voted, is and have been recognized and awarded for being the fastest growing network marketing company, as well as the fastest growing CBD company in the entire industry. That alone, so now you are rocking with number one. We were featured in a ton of different magazines, and what's cool is the company is 100% debt-free. Now, how did that happen? Obviously, somebody knew what they were doing. We have a great person at the helm, and we have a business model that works. So basically, what My Daily Choice Hempworx does is we use word-of-mouth advertising. They take people like me and you, we introduce the products to people like my mom and friends and family and other people that we may know or meet on social media, and we tell them about the products. In exchange, they pay us for the referrals. Pretty cool. Now think about this. How many times have you seen a movie or eaten at a good restaurant and you told somebody else about it? but you never got compensated for it. See, I live in Las Vegas. I kind of want to hit this at home. Imagine how many of the people I know and have met come to Las Vegas almost every weekend. And guess what? They always ask me, where should I go? What should I do? What are some things I should see? Where should I eat? What hotel should I stay? Et cetera. Which shows should I see? Et cetera, et cetera. I have never gotten a paycheck for referring them to any restaurants or anything because that's what we do naturally. But My Daily Choice does pay you for referring people to My Daily Choice. In traditional businesses, come on, they hire celebrities like the Kardashians and they get radio, billboard ads, they run all kind of advertisements. And the company keeps all the profits and they pay millions and millions of dollars for advertising. So let's talk about just the industry, the network marketing industry alone. So NFL is a $9.5 billion industry. Music industry, 16.5. Video games, 67 billion. Movie industry, 80 billion. Organic products, 91 billion. Network marketing, $189 billion a year. Now, pretty big industry. And we're going to shift gears a little bit, talk about our products. Now, sometimes I used to skip over the nutritional sprays until I used them. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I started using the sprays. We have 6 of them: Shield Boost, Brain, Trim 365, Sleep Peak. Shield is for pH balance. I used to kind of not pay attention to Shield until I talked to a close friend of mine. His wife said, dude, every woman needs pH balance, especially when they get to her age. I won't reveal her age, but she put me in check. She said, every woman needs to have this spray. Then Boost. This is Boost. All of these sprays you spray in your mouth kind of like a breath mint spray. Boost is energy. I'm going to equate it to 5-hour energy, but you don't drink it like that. You spray it in your mouth, gives you energy. I used it before I go to the gym. Brain. Brain regulates your mood. Hey, some of us need that. And also your cognitive functions and memories. I like that before I'm going to do homework because sometimes reading, and when you have to read as much as I do, I need all the brain power I can get. Trim 365 is an appetite suppressor. It has Garcinia cambogia, and basically you spray it in there, you're not as hungry as you used to be. And we all know when it comes to dieting and losing weight, most of us overeat or we eat the wrong thing. Trim 365 can help. Sleep is the best thing on earth for those that don't get a good night's sleep, or if you ever struggle with sleep. Spray it 15 minutes later, sleep like a baby, wake up energized like a bunny. Peak. All right, this has deer antler velvet and a superfruit. It boosts the immune system, performance enhancement. And everybody listen out there, this is the product that sells a lot because it helps with libido. I'll leave it at that. All right, let's talk about the industry, the CBD industry in particular. So last year, the CBD industry did $600 million. At the end of last year, President Trump signed the Farm Bill of 2018, which made hemp legal to grow in all 50 states and no longer could be categorized as an illegal drug by the DEA, which essentially means it deregulated, so now you can use and promote the product in all 50 states. Now, $600 million. This is what I want you to get. In 3 years, in the year of 2022, between now and then, the CBD industry will be over $22 billion. Now, that might blow you away. I'm gonna bring you back for a second. We did $100 million last year. The industry did $600 million. That's 1/6. $22 billion is up for grabs in the next 3 years, that's where the industry is going to, according to Forbes magazine, that's what the industry is going to do. The jump from 600 million to 22 billion is an enormous jump. So what I'm asking everybody that's listening to this call, everybody that you're associated with, wouldn't it be nice if we can grab just a small percentage of that for ourselves from a business standpoint? That's a lot of money up there, and we already dominate 1/6 of the industry. If we just keep up that pace, billions are going to be made by this company, and billions will be paid out to people like you and me. All you have to do is decide if you want your billions. So I'm going to jump over the history of hemp, then we're going to move on. I got some special guests I got to introduce you to. I am just, I'm excited. So, history of hemp. Hemp is among the oldest industries on the planet, going back more than 10,000 years to the beginning of pottery. American farmers were legally required to grow hemp in the colonial periods, and the first American flag was made from hemp. In 1937, Congress passed the Marijuana Tax Act, which effectively began the era of hemp prohibition. In 2014, the Farm Bill allowed hemp in certain states for research. Kentucky was a key player initiating the current hemp movement in the United States. We get our hemp from Kentucky. Now, here's where it makes the big difference. In 2018, President Trump signed the 2018 Farm Bill, which specified hemp and its constituents, such as CBD, is an industrial byproduct, not to be regulated and criminalized by the DEA. And there is a big difference from marijuana and hemp. Here's the simplest form. Marijuana has THC that gives you a psychoactive effect, aka gets you high. Hemp gives you the health benefits, and it does not get you high. So you have isolate versus full spectrum. Full spectrum uses the whole plant extract, which is the CBD, CBG, CBC, CBN, the terpenes, and the THC. The different compounds work together synergistically to create an entourage effect and wider therapeutic range. And then the isolate, which is THC-free, CBD is isolated and other compounds are removed, and it just has the CBD, which is a higher concentration of CBD per bottle. It has no entourage effect and smaller therapeutic ranges. The Hempworx difference, our farming, it's all of our products are made here in the U.S. at Kentucky Farms, and we are FDA compliant. For all those people out there that needs that FDA seal, our testing, we do gas chromatography and antimicrobial testing, COA and potency. That's important because most products don't do that. Minimal ingredients, CBD, hemp seed, and stem. We have three different flavors, peppermint and cinnamon, and it's sustainable. Non-GMO and sustainable products on American farms using sustainable methods, which are free of GMOs, synthetics, fillers, and other harmful ingredients. You're going to kind of hear about that a little later on. Now, here's what's cool. When you know you got something good, when you know it for a fact, what do? You put it to the test. Our products are third-party tested. We also have the U.S. Hemp Authority certification, and our products are so good that we do a 60-day money-back guarantee. Think about that. Any other company, any other products do a 60-day money-back guarantee? They'll do a 30-day and hope you don't. But we have a 60-day bottle-empty money-back guarantee. Our products come in Hempworx tinctures, cinnamon, natural, and peppermint, 500 and 750 milligrams. We also have Hempworx for pets. I have a fur baby, and he loves his dog treats. And I haven't used the pet oil on him yet, but it's coming probably in the mail today. Hempworx topicals. We have Renew, Revive, Relief. Now, Here's what's cool. Renew is for anti-aging. Revive is for those fine lines. Now, I wasn't worried about fine lines in skincare until I got educated in school this weekend. My friend's wife told me, hey, that stuff helped get all these lines I had in my eyes out and those bags under my eyes and that dark spot. She went on and on. I didn't think about that stuff, but she used the product and super excited about it. I have used the relief cream because that's what sold me. I had tennis elbow real bad. I had a free sample of the relief cream when I went to the road show, put it on. For the first time, my elbow wasn't hurt. I thought it was a fluke, be honest with you. But after continued use, now I used to wrap my arm to, and I couldn't work out. I couldn't do curls, and I couldn't bench press anymore. I couldn't really use my right arm. But since I've been using CBD oil in relief, I don't even know where my straps are for my arm. I used to wrap it up. I used to use this funky stuff that smelled like Bengay to kind of numb the pain. So I walk around the gym smelling like an old Bengay. Now I use relief. Well, I don't even use relief anymore. I just use CBD oil. And if anybody out there is like me and drink coffee, we have hemp-infused coffee. We have keto creamers. The creamers come in 3 flavors: hazelnut, vanilla, and mocha. So I want you to picture in the next 3 to 5 years, there's going to be companies like Starbucks and Coffee Bean and Panera Bread. I can almost guarantee you, because other companies are picking it up, like Ben and Jerry's ice cream, they're going to start having CBD coffee everywhere. Can't yet, but it's coming soon, and you want to be in the position so that you can offer your friends and family CBD coffee before they even go to Starbucks. Hello. Now, switching gears, I want to introduce you guys to some rock stars. I am super proud of the first person I'm going to introduce you to, because this gentleman right here is the guy. He's not the guy that introduced me to the business, but he's the guy that when I was thinking about joining, I gave him a call. I said, hey, my name's Shannon. I'm thinking about doing the business. I went to the road show. I did my research. I'm probably going to join this week. I just need some help, some guidance on what to do, who to call, blah, blah, blah. Whatever he was doing, he stopped. He didn't know who I was from Adam. This is the kind of guy he is. He really helped me out a lot because he loves helping people. He stopped doing whatever it was, and it was late at night. We talked for about an hour. He asked me some questions. I don't even think I told him I had experience in the industry. I just said, hey, I want to do this. I looked at it. I went to the road show. I tried the product, and I'm ready to get started. And he helped me. He introduced me to some leaders. They took me for a tour, and then at that point, it was on. So I want to introduce you to brand new superstar. He is what we call, he just got promoted on the last day of the month to 10K affiliate, which is a super large promotion in this company. Mr. Wayne Topola out of Bakersville, California. Are you there, my friend?
I'm here, Shannon. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. Take it away, sir.
Awesome, Shannon. Thank you so much for that introduction. I appreciate you more than you know. And I want to give it back to you as a brand new 10K affiliate, Shannon Hamilton. And he did it in his first 45 days in the company. It's absolutely amazing what you're doing. And I couldn't have done it without you, not just the amount of volume and team members you brought in, but your leadership and setting my goals higher than I even had them set for. So I appreciate you. I've been in this industry for 10 years, Shannon, and by far, it's not even close. You're the hardest working business partner I've ever had the pleasure to work with. So I've been waiting 10 years to partner up with someone like you, and we're going to do epic things together, my friend, and thank you again for everything you do for this team. You guys, I just want to point out a couple things to you. I have 10 years experience in this industry and had some massive, massive success, and I've had some failures. And I just want to point out a couple things to you that in these companies, timing is crucial. timing is so very important, and who you partner up with has a major, major impact as well. Back in 2010, I had no idea what this industry was. Somebody introduced it to me. A couple of years earlier, I kind of tipped my toes in it, never had any success. I went to a few meetings, spent some money. I spent more money in a year than I made, that was for sure, and had no idea, and zero success. And then in 2010, I got reintroduced to it. So this time it was different because we had lost everything. We had to start completely over. The recession wiped us out. At the time, I was 42 years old, had no job and no income and scared to death of my future. So I had to put my head down and run. I got involved with the company. The timing was pretty darn good, but nowhere near what the timing we have our hands on here at Hempworx. I went on and made a small fortune in that company. It started out very, very slow. And I mean slow, I think I made $150 my first month. And I don't even think I made $1,000 until month 6 because I didn't have leadership. I didn't have partners like Shannon. I didn't have a system like we have our hands on. And I definitely didn't have products like this. I wasn't a major recruiter. I think I averaged about bringing on 1 new affiliate per month. But what I did get good at is when I brought in an affiliate, I helped them be successful. And that's what I concentrated on. I went on to make well over 6 figures. It took me a couple of years to get there. But I just want you to know, if you're brand new, you're in the right place at the right time, and you can make a fortune. It just takes consistent work. And if you have been in the industry and maybe you struggled before, maybe you've been on the struggle bus, maybe you've had a couple companies and you've never had success. Well, I want you to know, in 2018, I had 8 years experience at that point in this industry and a lot of success. But the company I was with in 2018 wasn't in momentum. I was trying to create the momentum and had zero success. In fact, in the entire year, I only brought in 8 new business partners in the entire year, and my team never got over 20 people an entire year with 8 years experience. So it just goes to show you, timing is very important, and who you partner up with is very important. So in 2018, 8 total affiliates I brought on. I'm telling you, with this company, with Hempworx, because of our system, because it's CBD, and most everyone I was approaching was very interested now. It's funny how when you have something that people want, all of a sudden they're interested. And when I was replying and reaching out to people, they were saying, "Tell me more." And in my first 5 months with this company, I was able to bring on 42 affiliates. Now keep that in mind, you guys. I was the same person I was in 2018, where I only brought in 8. I made more money last month with Hempworx, this company, than I did the entire year in my last company. So yes, sometimes timing is important, and who you partner up with. And I'm telling you this, when a company's in major momentum, and Shannon touched on it, you guys, we did all this success before all these announcements came out. Just 3 weeks ago, we got awarded the #1 fastest growing company in the entire home business network marketing in the entire industry. #1. There's no disputing that. And when you're partnering up with a company that's the fastest growing company on the planet, it's very, very difficult to not be successful, especially when it's CBD. Everyone's trying to learn about this product. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. This product just got legalized a few months back. It's projected by experts that are seeing the growing trend that this is going to be upward of a $22 billion industry just within 3 years. And what that means, if something's a $22 billion industry, that means just about every household is consuming the product. So right now, most every single person you know is just now starting to learn about this. They don't understand the benefits. They're naive and they're uneducated. But I'm telling you, the way this is growing, within 6 months to a year, just about everyone you know will be consuming CBD oil daily and ordering it monthly. The question is, will you be the one that introduces this to them? Will you be the one that sends them to your very own online CBD store that you can have up and running today? Just by introducing a few people and they do the same, you could change your financial future forever, because right now everyone's starting to learn about this. It's going to be the #1 health trend that we have ever seen in our lifetime. And I promise you, 5 months ago, I'm a fitness guru. I'm 52 years old, and the last few years have been very, very difficult for me because I'm addicted to working out. I love to challenge myself. I love to push myself in the gym. But the last few years, I've been unable to go hard. I've been unable. In fact, just 5 months ago, I could only do 1 pull-up, and I couldn't do any more because the pain in my elbows and shoulders hurt so bad. I'm now doing, because of CBD oil and taking away all the aches and pains and helping me with recovery, I'm doing 15 pull-ups without pain, pain-free, 15 pull-ups. This product's changed my life. It's also helped me sleep better. I wake up now before my alarm clock goes off. It helps me with stress and anxiety. I have countless friends and business partners and customers that have changed their life because of stress and anxiety and depression. The list goes on and on. Now, we're not allowed to say it's going to cure or treat any disease. Just Google your symptoms and put CBD oil next to it and see what comes up. It's life-changing for many, many, many thousands of people. And we're in the right place at the right time with incredible leadership. But what I want to leave you guys with, this is truly for the first time in my 10-year career where I could honestly say I have a home business. See, from 2010 to 2016, I made great income, but I was on the road 5 nights a week in people's homes presenting the opportunity. On the weekends, traveling to different towns to put on a hotel meeting. And not only are you spending your own gas and lots of your profits by getting on the road, you're losing your family life. Because the family life's built when your kids get home from school, right? And now, thank God to this system, I've got my life back, I've got income coming in, and it's flat out profit because I'm not on the road. In fact, we haven't even had one single home party or one single hotel meeting, not one in my first 5 months. We've done this completely online. And because of that, I'm forever grateful, and we're going to help tens of thousands of people make income from their phones. No hotel meetings, no parties, just introducing people to your online CBD store, and when they get on this product, they're going to thank you. You have people in your phones right now that are praying for these products. They're praying to get their symptoms fixed. And I'm not allowed to say it's going to cure or treat anything. I'm just telling you the proof is in the pudding. It's changed my life forever. I won't go a day without these products, and I won't go a day without sharing this with everybody I come across. Back to you, Shannon.
Thank you, sir. Outstanding as always. And again, congratulations on your new promotion. I want you to get used to that. Everybody listening and everybody that joins this team, that's currently on the team or joined the team, get used to hearing about promotions because they're going to start happening. It's going to be a part of our culture because that's just who we are, and the system will allow that to happen over and over and over again. So again, congratulations, Wayne. Now, this next gentleman I want to introduce you all to, he is also a rock star. I mean, when I talk about rock star mastermind. So last month we're on what's called the Power Team. The Power Team starts with Aron Parker. He's a 250K affiliate. His wife's a 100K affiliate, all the way down. He had a contest amongst all of the team, thousands of people, thousands of affiliates. He said the first 5 that get promoted will receive a VIP ticket to our national conference here in Las Vegas in October. The gentleman I'm going to introduce you to, 4 of the 5 promotions happened on his team. So that's the leadership I'm introducing you to. 4 of the 5 happened on this team. So a leader of leaders. He is, a ton of fun. He really, really digs down and helps a brand new person. A technical wizard. I'll give him that title, and just an all-around great guy. So his name is Brian Kane out of Sacramento, California. Are you there, Mr. K?
I'm here, Shannon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, superstar. Take it away.
Awesome. I just want to give it back to everyone that's spoken on the call so far, especially you, Shannon. You absolutely came in and just changed the game for everyone, just helping everyone, upline, sideline, your own organization. You came in and I believe you did more calls for other people than you did within your own team. And that's just a testament to the vision and setting the culture and really doing things the right way, setting up the calls and getting exposure to people like Gigi. And so I believe it's like one of the most amazing things to be in a company like this, the right place, right time. And and I really want you to pay attention. If you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, I really want you to pay attention, because if you want to really understand if you're in the right place or at the right time, then just pay attention to who is getting involved. Not only do we have Shannon here that's kind of like a cruise ship in the industry and just now getting into the waters and raising the tides for everyone else, but he's not the only one. Look at Wayne. Wayne's another cruise ship in the industry. I had a chance good few years ago when he was building the other company, and I had a chance to kind of be in the seat and see how he was just offline building home and hotel meeting and just working day and night for his team because of how much he cared, and just traveling from city to city. He's very consistent. I just love being around someone like that. And shoot, Gigi, she was my sponsor in a prior company. You know what I mean? So it's like the people that are getting involved, I really want to pay attention, because that's how you know. I hope you can kind of hear the excitement in my voice. My name is Brian Kane. I live out of Sacramento, California, and prior to getting started in my daily choice Hempworx, I was someone that was just a restaurant software tech support manager, had a little bit of direct sales experience, but kind of had the ups and downs and landed back at the tech support position. I knew nothing about CBD getting into the company, and it wasn't introduced to me as a business opportunity or a way to make money. It was introduced to me as one of my best friends running over to my house, just super fanatical, had a tincture in his hand, and he was just kind of sharing what the benefits were for him, how it was helping him sleep better, helping him with the anxiety that he was going through and some of the other things. And he just felt absolutely amazing. And the truth of the matter was I was actually kind of curious. Why was he so excited when he had no entrepreneur background? He wasn't trying to profit or make money. And so he actually ran over to my house, not even kidding. And a few days later, coincidentally, I received a message from one of the smartest people I know when it comes to capitalizing on market trends and kind of playing the long game and seeing the vision and where things are headed in kind of the world. And when he told me that he was going to do it with or without me, within about 10 minutes, I pulled out a credit card and I just said, you know what, just sign me up. Let's get started, because I figured I would just say yes and then figure out the rest later. I would do the research once I got in the inside, and kind of like Shannon, wanted to make sure that go around to all the leadership and see where their hearts were at. Every single person that I talked to was absolutely helpful. Every single person that I talked to, whether they were on the team or whether they're sideline, upline, downline, wherever they were at, it's a very different culture, because once you get on the inside, it's kind of like a personal development company with a compensation plan attached. So the way that I started learning about CBD was I had to do my own research. I had to, from not knowing anything, I started going on YouTube, I started going on Google, and I just started researching away. I let YouTube play for 3 days straight, and I was specifically trying to search for anything that was not positive press about CBD, and all I could find were TED Talks, positive testimonials, and people that were just absolutely excited about the product. And that caught my attention, because I've never been a part of a company that had so much positive press about it. I've never been a part of a company where the product had so much positive press about it. And so I did my digging, looked a little bit further. I was wondering if this was sustainable. And so I did a little bit more research, figured out that 25,000 products could be made from hemp alone. And the way that the company had structured, very genius. With my daily choice, Hempworx is the brand. And even if you take a look, if you're looking around the room, if you're driving a car right now, or maybe you're just pacing around here, on the phone, or maybe you got earphones in, you take a look to the left, look to the right, and the grocery stores, gas stations, inside shopping malls, even pharmacies, big pharma's trying to cash in. And it's starting to pop up everywhere. It's starting to be on news stations. It's starting to be at celebrity events. And the reason why is the health benefits of CBD are absolutely amazing. And the one thing that kind of makes my stomach drop though, is when I go into those stores, guaranteed almost every single time when I take the tincture off the shelf and I flip it to the back, there's going to be fillers on it almost every single time. And so that was a big awakening for me, that if they're doing it with a pure product that comes from the earth, and if it doesn't look like it came from a plant, it probably didn't. I wonder how many other products they do that with. And so I'm just super stoked and excited to be a part of a company where the true message is freedom and purity for both the product, freedom for people that are looking for change, freedom for the people that are wanting to do something different, freedom for people that maybe want to travel more or spend more time with friends and family, because I know I sure did. And I'm just excited that we have the Rolls Royce third-party testing, and it doesn't get any more solid than what we have here. And when you combine that with the leadership, the timing, and then also the marketing system, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if like anyone's going to beat us in a conversation. So Shannon, that's all I have, and I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, sir. Outstanding as always, Mr. Brian Kane, legend, another legend. Guys, I want you to realize, sometimes you hear people say words like legendary, leave a legacy, and those things are very good to hear about yourself. But I can promise you one thing, and I've been doing this north of 30 years. It's funny because, you know, my mother's here, so she tried to tell stories about, I remember when he was selling people their own mail, and I remember my son selling, he was just a cute little 3-year-old selling people stuff. Like, I've been an entrepreneur, I guess, my whole life. And I hear stories like that. And I've been in this industry in and out for over 30 years. Over 30 years. That doesn't make me old. It just, because I'm right at 30 years. 30 years old. No, I'm just kidding. These people who I'm introducing you to, and a lot of you listening to this call, will be legends in this industry if you join us now and don't wait and procrastinate. Because nothing comes good to a person who procrastinates. We all know that. And we know college education, even though I'm still working on mine at my age, and it's not about me going to get a job. I just promised my parents that I was going to finish what they started. And that's why I'm finishing. I want to finish everything that I started. But my point is, we know that college education does not guarantee success. Most of our kids and family and friends and people we know are in college debt that they can't ever pay back, no matter how good of a job they get. And here, you can start a business without getting a LLC and a brick and mortar building, which a lot of those are closing. We kind of know that. And you have an opportunity to participate in the fastest growing company in the industry, as well as the CBD industry, with the best marketing system ever created, with top leaders, with the top product, with the most researched product, and the most searched product on Google, and the media is doing all of the promotions. If you can find anything negative, it would only be the fact that everybody don't know the benefits of the product yet. But they will, with you or without you, with me or without me. It's going to happen. They didn't say, you didn't hear Forbes magazine say the CBD industry is going to do $22 billion if it has Wayne Coppola or Shannon Hamilton or Stephanie Dozier or Gigi or Jamie. It didn't say that in the headlines. It's going to do $22 billion. So attach your hitch to this train and let's go. Talk about compensation plan and marketing system, and we're done. Here's the bullet points of the compensation plans. The company pays out 85% in the fast start bonus, which no company has ever done before, basically means every time you enroll an affiliate, you can get up to $200. That's crazy. I've already enrolled almost 60 people. Hello, and I'll show you how to do the same. You ain't got to do those numbers, but you can get up to $200 every time you refer someone. Look at it that way. You got preferred and retail customers, 20% binary commission. That's huge. That is huge. All the way 10 levels deep on your jumpstart bonus and 10 levels deep on your check matches. Come on. Think about this. I want to break this down because I didn't understand the full power until it happened to me in another company. Check match. Let's say, for example, I'll give you a real-world example. Ty introduced me to the business. He just made a Facebook post. I responded. He sent me some information. I didn't join right away, but I joined. Ty will get, for the rest of Ty's life, a 30% check match of everything all the business I do. I want you to understand, there's going to be a day in the next 12 months, hopefully, where I'm doing, I'm just arbitrary. I'm going to just throw out a number, $100,000 a month. I know me and I know I'm going to do it. I'm just telling you. Wouldn't you like to be in the position to get 30% of that each and every month? That's what and that goes down all the way 10 levels. Okay, I think you get the picture. Then the global bonus pool. I'm going to just use me again, for example. Global bonus pool, every time you introduce 4 people to the customers, you get 1 share. We don't know what the shares are worth until the end of the month. They calculate it, however many in the pool. They set aside 2%, and anytime you rank up, you get 2 shares. Guess what? This month I got close to 15 shares. I know that sounds crazy, but guess what? 15 shares in the global bonus pool. You'll get that also. Paid monthly, one-time rank bonuses. This is freaking crazy. When you hit a rank in this company, they give you all your money at one time. They don't pay you over months. I was in the company, I hit rank after rank after rank. Oh, $5,000 bonus. We're going to pay you that over 6 months. Oh, what? This is $5,000. Just give my money now. Then I hit $10,000 the same month. So I got a $5,000 and $10,000 bonus. Oh, we're going to pay you that one over a year. Then the next month I hit a $25,000. We're going to pay you that one over 18 months. Well, damn. Can I give it all up front? This company gives it all to you at one time. You paid weekly and monthly. Now I want you to look at your regular situation, your regular job, your regular hustle, your regular part-time business, or whatever it is. How would it feel if every Thursday, all the work you do from Friday to Thursday, on the following Thursday, you got an extra check? I don't care, big or small, extra is extra. If it was just a check for $200 every week, would that make a huge impact on your life? Would it actually pay a cell phone bill, cable bill? Come on now. Lastly, you can get that money direct deposit. You can get it in cryptocurrency, a.k.a. Bitcoin, or directly on a debit card. And last thing I want to talk about is the marketing system. The marketing system is absolutely free. I actually own or part owner in a social media marketing company. Me and my business partner have been doing this for some years. She's the CEO, I'm the CIO. We have seen a lot of marketing systems. We have taken courses on a lot of marketing systems. We create a lot of marketing systems for other companies, and they pay us a healthy fee to do it, right? This company is giving you 16 marketing pages absolutely free, so you have no excuse to fail. You get autoresponders to do all of your selling and closing for you. We'll show you how to use that, but the system works automatically. And then a contact management system that's state-of-the-art that manages all of your business and all of your everything is kind of plug and play or done for you. This marketing system is so sophisticated, everybody in the industry is wondering, how are they doing what they're doing? How can I get a part of it? So this is what I want to close with. You just have to get started. Get back with the person that invited you to this call and let them know where you want to start. We have 3 packages: builder, director, executive. Executive is the best and will pay you the most money. It costs you a little more to get started. And director is the second way to get started. It's a little less, and I'm quite sure the person that introduced you could tell you the difference. You just get in where you fit in. We'll help you do all the rest. And I want to say this to everybody listening. I want you to take note of this. A lot of leaders in other companies like this are paying attention to what we're doing because we're number one. A lot of companies are trying to get on the CBD bandwagon, so to speak, but they don't have a hemp authority certification, so their products aren't superior. They're importing their products, and I'm not knocking them. I'm just giving you some facts because people have tried to recruit me in other businesses, and I do my research, and I'm like, that's not apples to apples. They just have the same name. It's a CBD and CBD, but they're not the same. So you have the time to strike now. You come in now. Those people in other companies, you will override those leaders. That may not make sense to you now, but imagine the example I gave with Kai and myself. Imagine you sharing the information with somebody that you didn't even know could be a superstar, and they catch on fire in your business, and you get a check match for them and everybody else you introduced to this business forever. You don't have to be good. You just have to find people who are good, if that makes sense. And we'll help you do all of that. So with that said, get back with the person. If you say you don't have time, we'll show you how to do it in less than 10 to 15 minutes a day. While you on your lunch break, I'm going to use that example. And if you say you don't have no money to do this, you really need to do this, because money's going to always be an issue in life. And when a good business opportunity comes, you need to have the money to get started. You ain't got to do an LLC. You ain't got to do no massive business plan. You ain't got to go get no brick and mortar store. You ain't got to warehouse no products. You ain't got to buy products to buy and sell and meet people in the corner gas station. You ain't got to do none of that. The company drops tips. We have a wholesale program. We have affiliate marketing program. Everything you need to be successful. And as far as the skill set, we'll teach you the skills. We'll teach you everything you need to know to be successful. I believe that the team that Brian and Wayne and I have created and the people above us have created is second to none. Leader of leaders, masters of the craft, and passionate about what we do. So you just make a decision. Hey, am I in? Or I'm going to just watch this one go by. So last thing is you'll be saying one of two things. I'm glad I did, or I wish I had. Everybody have a great Monday. We do these calls every Monday, so you don't have to. On Wednesdays, same time, we do a live Facebook, so you can actually see the leaders and the products physically. And then on Thursday, same time, same phone number, lock in your spot call. Make sure you lock in your spot. Don't wait till Thursday. Do it tonight. Do it right now, because it makes a huge difference by the end of the week. With that said, everyone have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Good night.